Hi, Carla. This is Erin. How are you doing? Some problems with my camera as well, so it's kind of funky here, but we're using the phone, so make it work. So, we wanted to know about John, how he's feeling, a couple things, kind of like filling out the, trying to figure out some stuff here, right? Okay, so Spirit says that you're in a place where you really just feel like things are stagnant and you want a beautiful new beginning and a new adventure. It seems like that's what you're looking for within a romantic partner, somebody that can keep up with you, somebody who has the same kind of sense of vitality, doesn't want to sit at home, but also can sit at home if needed. It's almost like you have your days where you can relax and you really just want to like be chill. And then there's other days when you want to be up and running and doing things. And you're looking for somebody to be able to fit that mold, but also is very honest, truthful, caring, and all of the other wonderful, qualities that we see in here. Seems like John is a very masculine energy. He's the kind of person that shows that you could have domestic harmony with, somebody who's very loyal. And somebody who is very much into like craftsmanship. So it's like whatever he puts his energy into, it's done with perfection, really good quality. And that's how he does everything and operates everything in life. So that means like if he is wanting to spend time with you, it's done slowly, perfectly, correctly, and the right way, right? Spirit says that he struggles with communicating his emotions. This is just because he's never really had an open space for him to create an environment like that. So he shows his and expresses his emotions in ways, in other ways. So it's like action. Actions will speak louder than words with this man. Very nice. Seems like he's holding back a little bit. I think he's worried about some kind of financial issue. I don't think that's like why he's holding back though, actually. It seems like he may have some kind of financial issue. So, okay. So some people and society, they equate a man's worth to how much they can provide for you, like how much money they have. And sometimes, unfortunately, some men get it in their mind that they're not worth much if they don't have a lot of financial gain, right? And this is one of his deep-rooted insecurities. So I'm just expressing this to you so that you know in the future, for when the relationship kind of gets there, to just know that that's one of the things that how he equates his worth, right? So you can reaffirm that in your own way so he doesn't feel some type of way, right? It shows that this has a definite, beautiful potential. We have the Ace of Cups, which is really exciting. It's new beginnings, a joy, new love, and emotional awakening. It's really good energy here. Spirit says it's the exact path that you're going to be on. It says he struggles with a little bit of anxiety. Sometimes when it comes to like being the person that is in the lead, right? So Spirit says it's a beautiful giving and receiving. When it comes to how he feels about you, things actually look pretty well. Let me draw another card too for just some clarity. Okay. So he feels like you're very charming, that you're the type of person to follow your heart. Very nurturing and caring person, very has that like feminine to their masculine energy. Feels like a very like yin and yang. I think that he feels like you fit well within his life and that there's success and victory. Lots of attraction here. If it doesn't seem like things are picking up as quickly as you would like it, it's just because he takes his time and he needs a little bit more direction. He's like I said, he's very much what you see is what you get, but he also could do with a very blunt hint. We're not skipping around the bush here. We're just going to be like, here's a very blunt hint. Like, not that you're doing this, but it's just in general, I like roses. Roses are so beautiful. It makes me feel so great when people give me roses. Now, of course, that's not what you're saying in general. We're not trying to get anything out of him, but that's just like a very specific hint that, that you're giving off to this. Now, it shows he has a big imagination and that when you guys do communicate, it's a very eye-opening and cheerful experience. Spirit says that he's dealt with both of you have dealt with unlucky and unwelcome setbacks when it comes to love. So we're a little bit on the edge about it, not really sure how to go about things, right? But Spirit says that now is the time in your life for that beautiful change and transformation. We're ending this cycle of comfortableness within your own energy and like kind of doing your own thing, and we're allowing things to open up into a better presence. Spirit says that you're finally in a place where emotionally you feel like you can have a partner and not feel some, just like that there's more healing done. Like you've done a lot for yourself and you should be really proud that you've really gotten yourself here. Spirit says over here that this you're transitioning and you're letting go and recognizing that you're ready for this path. So it's a beautiful path you're going on. This is really good. Spirit says that you might benefit from finding balance or working on your time management. Now this may be like side note outside of John, but it says here that your finances will greatly improve if you work on your time management. But I think you kind of know what that means. So, but I hope this gave you some clarity. Overall, he sees you as this very nurturing, practical, healing kind of person. Remember, we struggle with communicating our emotions. So what you see is what you get. Actions speak louder than words, as well as just very blunt conversations where you're like, hey, this is blah, blah, blah. Don't be afraid to say how you feel. He values honesty over uncomfortableness, if that makes sense. So you just like being very honest is more valued versus you trying to skip around. You know what I mean? So the confrontation isn't a big fear of his. So I hope this gave you some clarity. I'm sorry about all the mishaps, but I'm sending you so many blessings. Today's a beautiful day, and go out there and enjoy it. Enjoy all of the energy. Spirit wants you to go outside, and you could use a little bit of grounding when we step into your energy. Basically, grounding is just like kind of putting your feet in the grass or the dirt, walking around. If you have like a beach, or I'm not sure where you live, I usually just walk around with my grass, with my feet on the ground, because we're like biochemical, like electric machines, like we're literally creating voltage. And Spirit says that you've been going around like doing everything for everybody else, which I think, I don't know if I've told you that before, but we're doing everything for everybody else, honey, and you're not taking care of yourself. So you need to get out there and put your feet on some grass and drink you a tall glass of water. Okay, things are good. This is a good feeling. I feel good about John. I would proceed with all the information that you know, and then also keep that in mind with like the financial thing, because you know how some people, he's just a little sensitive about that, and knowing that can like change everything, you know, and change how you approach certain situations. And yeah, so you've got this. Let me know if you need anything, and I'm sending you so many blessings. Bye.